get to her in the next minute or so, let me know. Otherwise, we will move on.
We have her.
Oh, we do have her. All right, Karen Travers from Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Good morning, Karen Travers.
Good morning.
So President Trump wakes up this morning to have a meeting with China while the rest of the world waits and watches what he's going to do with Syria and North Korea. What's the feeling like down in Florida?
Well, the big issues on this, the agenda for this summit are certainly North Korea, which has taken on a significant urgency in the wake of another ballistic missile launch earlier this week. We knew that they were going to talk about this, but I think now White House officials are saying we really need to talk about this. And the signals from the White House are that the president is going to put pressure on China to in turn put economic pressure on North Korea. And the message is if China is not going to solve this, the U.S. is prepared to do it alone, and that all options are on the table. So we'll see how that message is received by the Chinese.
Donald Trump came in tweeting about how we might change our one China policy. He took that back. He came in saying he's now changed his views on Syria after this chemical attack. It seems like he's getting a crash course in world politics.
There are a lot of big events that have happened in recent weeks, and I think you are seeing the president change his tone and change his rhetoric. I mean, even looking at China, the president blasted China as a candidate. China was the boogeyman for a wide range of economic woes, and it was very easy for President Trump as a candidate to say, China, 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 it's all their fault. Now, as he has to sit down and try and forge a relationship with a critical world leader, you're seeing a change in tone, a softening. The president last week in an interview says he has great respect for China's president. He has great respect for China, and he wants to see something good for both countries come out of this meeting. But at the same time, we know he is definitely going to push the issue of the trade imbalance, which is something he wants to correct.
Any scuttlebutt over this New York Times story that Steve Bannon threatened to quit if he was taken off of the National Security Council?
So we are doing some reporting on that this morning. Yesterday, we were told that he was fine with this, that he actually wasn't sitting in on many National Security Council meetings, that the whole point of him being elevated to that status and level was as a check on Michael Flynn. The word babysit was actually used to us. But now that Michael Flynn has, of course, resigned, someone said, mission done. He doesn't need to be there anymore. But you know how things play out in Washington. There's always a leak, and somebody's always trying to get a little bit of an advantage. So we'll see.
We'll wait and see. Karen Travers, you're there to follow the is it a summit? Is it a meeting? Is it official? What's the status of this?
We're calling it a summit. I think it's fair. It's stretching over 2 days. It's a series of meetings. Today is more informal, social meetings and a dinner later this evening with the president and their spouses. But tomorrow they get down to the work, a series of meetings, a working lunch. But, you know, President Xi actually leaves early afternoon tomorrow, so it's a quick visit.
Karen Travers, ABC News White House correspondent with the president. Karen, thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
6:24 here, Big 550.